Stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Devin Duvernay to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Buying some time right. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down, Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. These outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
It's a gain of 10.
Working from the gun, Williams. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Racing down the left side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. About ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take off.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's out in the clear. Nice cutback, and he's out in the clear. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Bradley Pinion set
Now
to
after
kick
tying
off.
this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Williams from the gun. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Burton. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Williams to throw on 1st. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, it came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. From the red zone on first. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears break the tie here in the first. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish the 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short. So we're through one. It's an early lead for the Bears. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Try and run here with Robinson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they have a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Penix on 3rd down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives that plug backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keeps the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air with Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He has the first inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. On play action, Williams. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Now an inside handoff to Swift. We're working a couple yards past the line. David Onyemata there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. First and 10 now from the 46. To throw is Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Williams will look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. D. Alford has the INT. To have the football up near their 30-yard line after that interception and return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Here we go, sack. Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. First and 10 now from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Hits his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
And again, it's Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Williams on first down. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw by Williams. Connects downfield on target to Burton. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Bears.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. He only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He puts some juice on a deep. They connect on the deep shot. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up
escapes the defender. He takes it down to the 33. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Now Penix off the play action. To the right side, reeled in by London. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
Brings up third down.
Let's go.
Now to give to Bajan. He has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. In second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Drake London. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the hit is made, so they bed to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you have to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line of game. They force a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
1st down, Chicago.
New set of downs for him from the 31. To the air yet again, Williams. That's to Odunze again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play. John loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Williams throwing again here on second down. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
That's another Bears first down.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Williams. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal, Chicago.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Falcons 14. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix working from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now.
Throwing Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Third down, it's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And again, it's Penix. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Called in by Mooney, left side. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throw reeled in by London. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, they need 7. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons, 14 points back. Second down now, 7 to go. Again, Penix to the air. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And forget the turnover, bro. They take it back for a late touchdown.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can he get not every point back, he just gave up 6 of your own.
Falcons 14. Cairo Santos to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's going to have this one down to the 28.
It's a gain of
They get 37 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
1st and 10 at the
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Running here with Bajan. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Because this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix here from the gun. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 1, it's Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Let's go.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 14-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake London with a touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game.
Falcons 21.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Bears Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us head, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Son of a gun.